from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time I've got a bottle of beer from Burning Sky Artisan Brewers and Blenders. It is a bottle of their Devil's Rest India Pale Ale from East Sussex. It is a 7.2% ABV IPA hopped with Centennial, Simcoe and Amarillo. So let's get this open in the glass. I've had this a couple of times. I've had it on keg, I've had it on cask. I liked it on keg. Personally, I think it just that, from what I remember, it kind of needs that bit of life to get it kind of moving along. I'm not a mad fan of these kind of Belgian style bottles with these kind of like very slight shoulders. The yeast has a tendency to creep in, so I'm keeping a close eye on this. I don't want to risk it, because it was. Yeah, they have been quite used to these bottles. So, beer in the glass, very murky. Looks like it could be from Bermondsey. Real nice, kind of hazy, kind of sandy, orangish, reddish kind of thing going on. The head off white. Let's give it a swirl and a sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Oh yes, very nice. It's got a big, juicy grapefruit. A real kind of slight peppery rye thing going on, kind of black pepper. Definitely peaches. It's kind of sweeter in that sense. Peaches, nectarines, maybe a hint of plum. Definitely kind of blood orange, that type of thing. Hint of raspberry maybe. Resinous without a doubt, quite a resinous pine. Yeah, there's a kind of like a. There's an alcoholic phenol in there. Something reminds me of like drying paint. I guess that might be the alcohol phenol in there. Yeah, I think the pear drops, that kind of thing. I guess it's that kind of like a gassy kind of thing going on. Yeah, definitely kind of like. I'm not saying it's crystal malt in it, but it's kind of that kind of thing, and maybe kind of rye. Don't know if either are in there, but it's definitely got this kind of like crack of kind of black pepper going on, and rye bread. Yeah, nice combination of those kind of soft pale stone fruits and oddly raspberry. So let's dive in. Cheers. Wow. It falls through. It really kind of brings a kind of like a kick of that that resinous kind of peppery thing. Really kind of resounds. Definitely lots of resinous pine, grapefruit. Once again, quite a drying, bitter grapefruit, and I'd head towards kind of blood orange big time. Yeah, orange peel, musty kind of peachy thing going on. Maybe a hint of apricot. The back end, it's quite juicy, peppery, and mostly it's kind of quite a resinous, sticky pine and quite puckering bitterness. It is really quite a bitter beer. But in some sense, there's pale stone fruits and that peppery rye. I'm not saying there's rye in it, but it's got this kind of like burnt toast with marmalade thing going on in there as well, and peppery. That really balances out that bitterness. And in that sense, it's not a sweet IPA, but it has a sweetness. And it's not because it's got a peppery note. It kind of like counteracts any residing overruling kind of like sweetness, which retains a lot of that bitterness in no sense. It kind of tastes like it could be bigger than it is. It could be they could easily do like a 10% version of this, and hopefully without changing the flavor. Excuse me, without changing the flavour profile all that much. It's decent. It's different, and one thing I like about it, it shows the breadth of the style of beer as well. So that's a bottle of Burning Sky Artisan Brewers and Blenders Devil's Rest India Pale Ale, 7.2% ABV. Good stuff. definitely worth checking out. If you don't know anything about Burning Sky, the guy behind it is Mark Trance, a former head brewer at Darkstar. Comes with a really good pedigree. He's definitely kind of like veering towards a lot of kind of saison kind of things at the moment. Definitely influenced by brewing just over the channel. Decent stuff. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.